A loyalty card looks like a discount. Scan it, collect points, and pay less. The transaction appears simple. The company gives you value because it appreciates your business. But loyalty is not charity. It is a business system designed to change behavior, collect information, reduce comparison shopping, and make the next purchase more predictable. The points are real. So is the exchange. Begin with the oldest problem in retail. A store sees a basket moving through checkout, but without a customer identity, many purchases remain isolated events. The store knows that someone bought cereal, coffee, and detergent. It may not know whether the same person returns next week, responds to a coupon, switches brands, or stops shopping there. A loyalty account connects those events. Now the retailer can build a history. The system can see which locations you visit, how often you shop, what categories you buy, which promotions change your decision, and when a household may be drifting toward a competitor. That history is valuable because marketing becomes less random. Instead of giving the same discount to everyone, a company can send a specific offer to the customers most likely to respond. The coupon is cheaper when it reaches only the people whose behavior it might change. Kroger explained the scale in its 2024 annual report. The company served about 62 million households, and more than 95% of customer transactions were connected to a loyalty card. That does not mean every shopper receives a secret personal price. It means the company can observe an enormous share of purchasing behavior through identified accounts. The member price is therefore doing two jobs. It rewards the customer. It also gives the customer a reason to identify the transaction. This is why loyalty discounts increasingly appear as the normal price, while the non-member price feels like a penalty. The store is not only saying, join and save. It is saying, remain anonymous and pay more. Points create a second effect, stored motivation. If you have almost earned a reward, switching stores feels costly. The unreached reward acts like a tiny investment trapped inside the relationship. Economists call this a switching cost. You call it, I only need 2 more visits. Airline miles, coffee stars, hotel nights, grocery fuel points, and credit card rewards all turn past purchases into a reason for future purchases. The customer is not only choosing between today's prices. The customer is protecting yesterday's progress. Coffee apps show how far the model can extend. Starbucks says its stored value card program supports gifting, provides a convenient payment method, and increases visit frequency partly through its rewards program. When customers load money into an app before buying coffee, the company receives cash before serving the product. The customer receives convenience and points. The company receives a prepaid balance, a direct digital channel, and a detailed account of visits. Some balances will be redeemed later. Some may never be fully used. Either way, the wallet relationship makes the next purchase easier. Credit card rewards add more parties. When a customer pays by card, the merchant generally pays fees through the payment system. The issuing bank can earn interchange income and may also earn annual fees and interest. Rewards are one expense used to attract and retain customers inside that profitable relationship. The Federal Reserve has described credit card profitability as a combination of lending margins and transaction margins, with interchange income and annual fees on one side and rewards expense on the other. Your cash back is not produced from nothing. It sits inside a network funded by merchant fees, cardholder fees, interest, and the spending behavior the program encourages. This does not make rewards worthless. A customer who pays the balance in full, avoids fees, and redeems efficiently can receive meaningful value. But the bank is evaluating the whole portfolio. Some customers carry balances. Some pay annual fees. Some spend more to earn. Some rewards expire, are devalued, or are redeemed poorly. The program works if the relationship earns more than the incentive costs. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has highlighted recurring complaints involving unexpected conditions, devaluation, redemption problems, and revocation of rewards. That matters because points are not cash in a bank account. Their value depends on rules controlled by the program. 100,000 points can sound like wealth, but the practical value depends on where they can be used, when seats or rooms are available, what fees apply, and whether the conversion rate changes. The larger the balance, the more the customer may feel committed to the issuer. The company owes a reward. The customer owes attention. There is also a data boundary worth understanding. Not every loyalty program collects the same information, and privacy laws vary. Some programs stay focused on transactions. Others connect app activity, location permissions, online browsing, partner activity, payment data, and advertising profiles. The important question is not whether a company has your data in the abstract. The question is what information is collected, what it is linked to, who receives it, and what decisions it influences. A purchase history can be used for useful recommendations. It can also be used to estimate price sensitivity, target a promotion, decide which product appears first, or measure whether a discount was necessary. The most powerful loyalty program does not give every customer the largest discount. It gives each customer the smallest incentive needed to produce the next purchase. That is efficient for the company. It may still be a good trade for the customer. The mistake is assuming the trade has only one side. Here is a practical way to evaluate it. First, convert points into dollars at the redemption you are actually likely to use. Second, subtract annual fees, interest, and purchases made only to reach a target. Third, compare the member price with competitors, not only with the store's non-member price. Fourth, avoid carrying a credit card balance for rewards. 1 month of interest can erase many months of points. Fifth, review app permissions and marketing preferences. Convenience does not require every available permission. And finally, spend down rewards instead of hoarding them indefinitely. Cash has a stable unit. Points have terms and conditions. There is a fair defense of loyalty programs. Personalized discounts can reduce waste by directing promotions to customers who value them. Stored value apps can make payment faster. Rewards can return part of a transaction cost to disciplined users. Purchase histories can make receipts, returns, and budgeting easier. The technology can create real convenience. The financial question is whether the convenience improves your decisions or quietly replaces them. If a fuel reward makes you ignore a cheaper grocery basket, the point won. If an airline mile makes you carry interest, the bank won. If a coffee streak turns an optional drink into an appointment, the app won. The best loyalty program is the one you would still choose without the progress bar. Use the discount. Keep the freedom to leave. The card is called loyalty because that is the product the company is buying. The points are the price. This is price tag theory, the money behind everyday life.